Well, because I went up to way up into the
just on Sunday though,
with my
right?
friend's house. Yeah.
What did you do on
What
Friday?
did I do? I don't know what I did. What was I doing? I was hanging with the kids. I spent a lot of time with
on
my
Friday
family.
and Saturday?
Yeah. My wife will give me, it was so funny. We should talk about this. My wife makes me a better man, and here's why. And I have to say this. She'll sit me down sometimes because I get in my own head, and she'll be like, hey, dude, you need to know something. I don't like that you're not present when you're in the house with your children.
Yeah.
And it's about time, put your phone down,
Yep.
be present. And I need to be reminded of that because I suck at that and because I get into my own head and there are no excuses. Be a father, be a husband, that's part of your responsibility. And she has to remind me of that. But I talked to Dalia, who I go, listen, man, relationships are this way, man. You know, my wife makes me a better man. She sat me down. She was like, I'm not happy with the way you're behaving. This week has sucked. You haven't been present and everything else. And Chris is like, and I figure Chris is going to be like, yeah, man, he's going to take a lesson from that. And Chris goes like this. Chris goes, oh, yeah. Hey, why don't you just tell her to look around and say, you're welcome. You just go, you're welcome. Chris. I'm like, Chris, that doesn't work in a marriage.
No, he's younger, dude. He's been married, divorced too.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. You know how every relationship is compromised, and I love when guys think like that's how you're going to run your marriage. Hey, look around. Say you're welcome.
Let me know how that works.
Look around now. You're welcome. I give you all this. That doesn't fly.
That doesn't fucking work.
That doesn't fly.
If you're the right girl, she doesn't give a fuck about this.
No, your girl would fucking try that with her. See what happens. That's like the guy who's the single entendre guy. I'm gay, as in I'm going to put my dick in his butt, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I didn't need you to give
as in I'm going to put it in there. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I get it.
Good for him, though.
I fuck guys, if you know what I mean.
Definitely do.
As in I put this in there. Yeah, I get it.
Yes.
I get
it. Most heavyweights don't need to cut weight. How does the diet plan differ for them compared to other weight classes?
Oh, man. You're talking about an extreme difference because, if you're... let's say you walk around 190 pounds, you cut to 170. You got to watch everything you put into your body, from the calorie intake, the fats, the sugars, the carbs. Like, it's a job. There's a reason why guys miss weight, but there's also a reason why guys are so diligent about it, and they make sure they know exactly what they're putting into their body because every calorie counts. Now, on the other side of that, with a heavyweight, I was always a guy who... maybe it's just more of a mental thing for me. I thought I'd gain an advantage by eating all healthy, organic. I never ate junk food. I never really ate bullshit because I thought it would help me, with my cardio and my nutrition in the fight. I thought it was just another advantage over my opponents because a lot of heavyweights, I remember when I was fighting Gabriel Gonzaga, I saw him in the lobby. We were fighting in Orange County, Anaheim. And we were fighting in Anaheim, and he's in the Hyatt or whatever, the Fighters Hotel. And I see him literally right before we're headed to the fight, he's eating a giant Starbucks latte. Like, I don't even know if they made the Trenti at that time. He had like the Gonzaga size. It was fucking huge. It was like a big gulp latte, iced with caramel in it. And he was eating a giant donut and muffin. And I thought, all right. They're like, for me, that gives me an advantage. I'm like, ooh, I like that. I've seen guys in the back. Mitrione before our fight was eating a Chipotle burrito. See, I like seeing that. But a lot of heavyweights, they can eat bullshit because, that's what they're used to, and to them it's not a big deal, and they don't have to make weight. Unless you're a guy that's at like 170, 175, and you have to cut to 65, then you can usually sweat down the sauna because a lot of that's fat unless you're just a monster. But, a lot of heavyweights just literally eat whatever they want, which is why you see a lot of their physiques look like pure doo-doo because they don't care. They're disciplined in other aspects, but they don't have to be in making weight.
That makes me think of Cain Velasquez for some reason. He seems like he's not super ripped, but he seems like he's very, very smart about his diet and everything. I wouldn't imagine he's really smart about his diet, but do you think he is?
I think he eats a lot of Mexican food. I think he's where the fuck he wants, and he just does so much cardio and such a beast. He also, it's not a bodybuilding contest. Mm-hmm. So he's like, if I eat this fucking Nachos Bel Grande, it doesn't matter to me. So, I'm still going to perform, and that's what I'm used to. Again, it's not a bodybuilding contest. So, a lot of guys will just eat what makes them happy. For him, I don't think it's a discipline issue. But then you got guys like Kelvin who, even at 85, he's not winning any Mr. Olympia contest. He has that boxy body, and, he's kind of the Cain Velasquez the 185-pound division. You know, his physique's not impressive, but the skills are. I won't say his name. I'll tell you guys off air. I was at this gym. He trains all these celebrities, and this celebrity was getting ready for this role, and he literally made the gym stop. This is at 8 a.m. Literally, everyone stop and watch him do this new thing.
I
his
bet you
agent was there, and people were there, and everyone's like, "That's amazing." I'm like, "Well, I'm not used to that." I'm like, "What the fuck are we doing?
What was he doing?
What are you doing?
A workout or?
I bet I can guess, and I go after.
Yeah, it was him. He was learning this new craft to get ready for this role.
Okay.
And he was demonstrating how good he's getting. It was a 15-minute tape that he recorded on his cell phone.
Oh, boy.
And his agent was there working out.
That's a narcissist.
And I was like, what is everyone doing?
You're too happy with
'Cause
yourself.
I'm back here slanging the weights around, and everyone's just watching this.
Don't
like,
take
Brandon, get over. I'm like,
don't
no.
take my time.
How
Don't
crazy
waste
is
my
that?
time. That's embarrassing.
You know what you need? Because people don't have around them people that go, shut up.
Yes.
That's what you need. People around you who like you enough to go, shut your fucking face.
I agree.
Well, that's our
like
friendship.
you need
That's
some.
all we
you need-
do.
That's what
With
friends
Chris
do.
You need your
D'Elia, Will
boys.
Satzer, we're all together. All we do is torture each
I
other.
don't know Will. I love Chris, and I don't. Will is a funny motherfucker.
Oh, you
Funniest
love
guy on
Will.
the planet.
You know
Funniest
Chris,
motherfucker
though.
on the planet.
Yes, Chris I know for a while.
Dude, he's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, especially when we're hanging out, and all it is one insult after another.
Yeah.
Just
Do you have a
one-
lot of friends who are comics? Do you hang out with all comics?
All calm. And it's not because I think we're better. That's just who I'm around.
That you relate to and you're around the
Yeah,
same
all my
group.
radio co-hosts are, and believe it or not, Matt's a very close friend now. Like I love Matt Serra. Like
How can you not?
he's a real guy. Here's what my favorite part about Matt Serra. He hates bullies. Like he hates fucking bullies, and you could see it. Like he's a guy who can really fight, and
Yeah,
he doesn't like it.
Oh yeah,
he doesn't like guys
You
who
know what?
bully.
He did stand up at the Laugh Factory. I got to tell you,
I know he
I
did.
swear to God, I'm not just saying this. I thought he was funny.
He was very funny.
charismatic. He was up there. He committed.
Were you
and
there
he was
too, Jim?
fucking
No,
good.
Matt showed me on his phone.
Oh, gotcha.
And he was so proud. And he mentioned, he was like, he was very proud of that.
Kissed me on the lips. He got so excited.
Did he really?
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
That's
He goes,
aggressive, Matt.
come here.
Yeah.
He goes, come here. Because I was crying. I was like, listen, dude, you're going to be great. Just go do your thing. And he was fucking great and funny.
In
And he
front
was
of
so
the audience?
relieved. He was
Full
so
House.
relieved.
Full House, the Laugh House.
He was so relieved, and he grabs me and he goes to kiss me, and I kind of turn my head, and next thing I know, I kiss him on the lips.